Okay, Greg, so that's an oil change and a tire rotation and a battery replacement. All needs to be done before lunchtime today, but you should have plenty of time to do it.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so I'll just be over here working on this pickup truck. You call me if you need anything.
Okay, got it.
Okay then, just call me if you need anything.
Okay.
Greg, are you working on that oil change?
Not yet.
All right, next up, King David.
Thanks for coming, King David. What qualifies you to be our next small group leader?
What was that word you used before my name?
King?
Yeah, king, right. How many of those am I up against?
My strengths, plagues. I'm pretty good with the staff.
Can't decide who gets the last brownie? Cut it in two. Boom. Wisdom.
Parting large bodies of water. Desert survival skills.
Weaknesses. Weaknesses.
Mountain climbing. Commandment retrieval.
Does that look weak to you?
And I can make a pretty mean goat sausage.
Okay, I mean, maybe haircuts. Women. Whose isn't?
So I lied. I said my wife was my sister. They were gonna kill me. Why are we even getting into this?
I'm just not sure we're comfortable with you in a leadership position.
Look,
Jesus Christ himself called you Satan.
he was trying to make a point.
Get thee behind me, Satan, I believe is the exact quote.
Bathsheba. I knew you were gonna go there.
It was a rock to the back of the head. I really regret that it happened.
Okay, timeline.
No. I didn't kill Christians.
Then I lied to him.
I was just watching people's coats.
Then I had him killed, okay?
They killed Christians.
It's a long time ago.
Besides, that was a different guy. That was Saul.
Have I ever killed anyone? What? You got somebody giving you beef? Huh? You need something taken care of? Where's the app? Yo, bring it, huh?
Didn't you deny Christ 3 times?
No.
I'm pretty sure you did.
No.
Yeah, I'm almost positive.
No. Okay, I did.
No, I've never killed anyone. Why would you even ask that question?
This is the guy.
Hold on, I mean, I do have some questions about my qualifications. I've never been to seminary.
Oh, you'll do fine.
I really don't have a whole lot of experience.
Do you love God?
Yeah,
Do you want to help people?
sure.
Do you have a harem?
No, I don't have a harem.
All right, we're good then. Thank you. Because
Let me think about this.
oh, got her.
Oh, wait a second. Look who has them. Still got the tablets.
I think I have a concussion.
Hello, kids, and welcome to another edition of Wilson's Wisdom. This month's series is about waiting. We spend a lot of our lives waiting. Waiting for someone, waiting to go somewhere, waiting to do something. How else do we spend our lives? Research shows that we spend over 9 years of our lives watching television. Probably all those Teletubby shows. We spend 2.5 years cooking. We spend over 3.5 years eating probably all of that yummy cooked food. We spend 26 years sleeping. Holy Rip Van Winkle. We spend 1.5 years in the bathroom. Disgusting. And we spend 14 days of our lives kissing. So, no more waiting around. Better get out there and do something. The clock is ticking. And that, kids, is another edition of Wilson's Wisdom.
The beautiful part of all of that, and especially if you take a chance to just read the stories in the Bible at all, is God has always used imperfect people. Always. He has never used polished, pristine, perfect, wonderful, ideal people. He's always used the ones that were a mess. So when you and I work so hard to do it all perfectly, I wonder if he just shakes his head and say, have you not figured it out yet?
Did you not read the story of David? Did you ever check that out?
I mean, even as I'm sitting here talking fine, and I've always valued my ability to articulate. You know, being a speaker is so important to me. And to be able to communicate clearly is so important to me. So to sit here talking, and I sit there, and to me, I sound like a toddler. So there's a part of me that feels embarrassed. And yet God reminds me again and again, he goes, and I chose Moses to go deliver my people. Somebody who thought he could not speak because he stuttered and could not communicate clearly. And that, okay, then I don't have to be a perfect communicator. I don't have to articulate perfectly to be able to be used. And so just kind of changing how we see ourselves. I mean, we've got to start gracing ourselves differently in order to live the life that God has prepared for us, like you said, Troy. It's so beautiful.
Okay, kids, so this month we're going to learn how to study. No, this week. You know, the more we observe, the more we learn.
And if you're not observant, you could be wrong about thinking, seeing something that you think you see.
All that kind of stuff. Right, but you couldn't see the whole picture. So kids, today we hope that you learn to be more observant. Isn't that right, Greg? That's right. I am so excited that ATU is starting again.
Yeah, man, I really missed it this summer.
Yeah, there's nothing quite like ATU.
Yes, young MC3?
I ask you a serious question. I am so excited that ATU is starting up again today.
I'm pretty. That's not the right one?
Yeah.
Not as pretty as they are.
MC3, don't compare yourself to other churches.
Yeah.
You.
Who's next?
Where are we at? I don't even know
There's
where
nothing.
I'm at.
Man, I had learned so much about MC3 this past month.
Oh, Greg, that is so great. So you're learning more about...
Wilson, I have been learning so much about this. Okay. Initiating C3 operation poop. Okay. Initiating C3 operative. Is it operative or operation? Oh. Tara says she can't help because she's helping a neighbor. Neil. That's great, Tara. You're doing awesome. I don't know where that line came from.
We're just adding that one in. We're not good.
Falling.
That's all right. There's a lot of it there.
I love donuts, yes I do, so much more than soup. I love donuts more than stew, because that stuff makes me Grego.
Oh, I thought you were singing with us. Let's try it again.
Do you like being in the front seat?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, do you think you're good? Check this out.
Turn down for what?
Ready?
Yep.
Greg, you should be halfway done with that oil change by now.
I haven't really started it yet.
Greg, what are you doing?
I'm waiting.
What are you waiting for? I gave you the list of jobs you had to do, and you have all the equipment. But why haven't you started? Why are you waiting?
Well, I was waiting until I felt like I was capable of being able to do the job.
Until you feel capable? Greg, you are capable. That's why I gave you the jobs in the first place.
Well, I figured I better wait until I feel like I'm ready to be able to handle these jobs.
And just when are you going to feel ready?
Well, see, you're a better mechanic than I am, so I figure that if I wait until I get your skills, then I'll be ready.
Great. I don't have time to wait for you, to wait for yourself to be ready.
What? I don't understand.
Great. You don't need my skills in order to do this job. Listen, I have all the equipment here ready for you. I've explained what needs to be done. You need to stop waiting and get to work.
Wait, so you're saying that I'm good enough the way I am?
Greg, you're great the way you are.
Oh, sometimes you say the nicest things.
And sometimes you drive me crazy. Now get to work.
Okay, got it.
Oh, not again.
Okay, kids, today's point is don't wait, God can use you. And that means God can use you right now. Have you thought that maybe you were too young or you weren't smart enough for God to use you yet and you're going to wait a little longer? That's not true. In the skit, Wilson wanted Greg to do some work on the car, but Greg didn't do it. Why? Because he didn't think he was ready. He didn't think he was smart enough to do it. But Wilson explained to Greg he was ready. He did have the intelligence to be able to do what Wilson asked him to do. God has plans for you in your life. So when Mom, I'm talking to my crew right now. Just hold on. All right. So anyway, Greg had the capability of doing it, just like you have the capability of doing it. Mom, you're embarrassing me. Hold on a minute. You have the ability to serve God right now. You don't have to wait till you get older and be an adult. You can serve Him right now. You don't have to be perfect. We saw other skits where people were messing up. You saw Greg and Wilson messing up when they were making these videos, right? You saw people doing all kinds of crazy stuff, failing in what they were doing. It doesn't matter. You can fail. You're not perfect, but you're good enough to be used by God.
Greg, get in here and pick up your underwear.
It says here that Greg needs meals because when he wrecked his broke his bike. Wow. It says here that Greg needs meals when he wrecked because he again. It says here that Greg needs some meals. It says here that Greg needs some meals because he wrecked his bike without training wheel when he tried. It says here that Greg needed. It says here that Greg needs some meals when he tried to take